The day after a 5.5% property tax increase was unveiled here at City Hall as part of a $16 billion budget, and there are more questions about what that money will be used for, including services for those living on our streets.
There you go. Where you're sitting, we don't want you to get hit by the machine.
Tuesday morning, downtown Toronto, tents belonging to those living on the streets were cleared from busy corners with large machinery. Housing advocates are taking issue with the way it went down. Mayor John Tory is defending the actions.
They're not safe, they're not healthy, and they're not legal. And so we make every effort, multiple visits to these locations to offer safe indoor housing to people. When they don't accept, sometimes it becomes necessary to relocate those belongings.
City officials say those living in the encampment were given notice to move from the space on December 30th. One referral to an indoor space was accepted and two others were declined. The city provides 9,000 shelter spaces every night with expansion through COVID. Yet it's still not enough and people are turned away. Those helping on the front line say more can be invested in different ways.
It's extremely problematic that we have this huge increase in visible homelessness in Toronto, but at the same time, we seem to be cutting back on services. I'm personally arguing for 24/7 drop-in space so that we are no longer relying on the TTC and on overcrowded, stressed out hospitals to effectively shelter people.
The issue has actually been raised as part of the TTC budget discussion, which includes an increase on fares for less service, but more special constables to help enhance public safety.
We're increasing the fare by 10 cents and using that to effectively hire police officers and outreach workers to remove people from the TTC.
It's all a part of a larger discussion involving different city services directly affected by a budget that's depending on the province and feds to address a $1.5 billion shortfall.
These stopgap Band-Aid solutions for me don't work. We have crumbling infrastructure, with roads and the Gardiner and other things. Even the TTC itself, it's in its backlog. All these things are going to come to head at some point.
As it happens, city officials were meeting today to discuss more money to maintain existing shelter services. Despite some recent closures, contracts for other hotels that have been used for shelter spaces during the pandemic will likely be extended. City Council will have the final say next month. Mark McAllister, City News.